Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A1 English Podcast, the English podcast made for real conversations, real people, and real learning.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Jessica. And we are so happy you decided to spend your time with us today.
Seriously, thank you. Whether you are watching this for the first time or you have been with us from the beginning, welcome.
Okay, Jack, I have a question for you right now before we start.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you ever been in an English class or maybe reading a grammar book and a rule just felt wrong, like something did not make sense?
Oh, all the time. I remember sitting in class thinking, why is this a rule? Nobody actually talks like this.
Exactly. And that feeling, that confusion, it is not your fault.
No, it is not, because today we're talking about something very exciting, something that might actually surprise you.
We are going to expose 5 grammar rules that your teacher told you, rules that are actually wrong, or at least not the full truth.
And I know what you might be thinking. Wait, my teacher lied to me?
Not exactly lied, but some of these rules were simplified too much, and now they're stopping you from speaking naturally.
So by the end of this episode, you will feel more free when you speak English, less scared of making mistakes.
And more confident because you'll know what real, natural English actually sounds like.
Before we dive in, quick reminder, if you're enjoying this podcast, please hit that subscribe button and like this video.
Yes, because every like and every subscribe tells us to keep making more episodes just like this one.
Okay, let's do this. 5 grammar lies, starting now.
All right, lie number 1. Jack, tell me honestly, did your teacher ever say, never start a sentence with and or but?
Oh, absolutely. Big red pen. Wrong. Do not do it.
Right? So many teachers say this, but here's the thing, it's not true.
At all. And this is actually one of the most common grammar myths in English education.
Wait, did you just start your sentence with and?
I did, on purpose, because it's completely natural. Native speakers do it all the time.
Let me give you some examples. Imagine you're telling a story to a friend. You say,
I was walking home from work, and then it started raining. But I didn't have an umbrella.
that sounds completely normal, right?
Perfectly normal. You hear this in movies, in books, in everyday conversations.
But where did this rule come from? Why do teachers say it?
Good question. This rule came from old-fashioned writing guides. For formal essays, academic writing, it was considered too casual to start with and or but.
Okay, so there's a small truth here. In very formal academic writing, yes, be careful. But in conversation, in everyday English,
Use it freely. It sounds natural. It sounds human. Here's a wrong version versus a right version. Wrong, I was tired. However, I continued working. Right, I was tired, but I continued working.
both are correct, but the second one, the one with but, sounds more natural in conversation.
So listeners, write this down. You can start a sentence with and or but, especially when you're speaking or writing casually.
Great rule to forget.
Ha, exactly.
Okay, lie number 2. Jessica, this one is my personal favorite.
Oh, tell me.
Have you ever been told never end a sentence with a preposition like with, for, at, about, of?
Oh, yes, classic rule. You cannot end a sentence with a preposition.
Right. So instead of saying, who are you talking to, teachers would want you to say, to whom are you talking?
Okay, I'm going to be very honest. Nobody says, to whom are you talking in real life?
Absolutely nobody. It sounds like a character in a Shakespeare play.
Huh, so where does this rule come from?
It actually comes from Latin. Old grammarians in the 1600s tried to apply Latin grammar rules to English, but English is not Latin. The languages work differently.
And English has been naturally ending sentences with prepositions for hundreds of years, even in literature, even in Shakespeare himself.
Let me give you real examples. Which sounds more natural to you?
Say both versions.
Version 1. This is the kind of problem I don't want to deal with. Version 2, this is the kind of problem with which I do not want to deal.
Oh, version 2 sounds so uncomfortable, so stiff and unnatural.
Exactly. And if you said version 2 in a normal conversation, people would look at you very strangely.
More examples. What are you waiting for? Natural. For what are you waiting? Strange.
Where did you come from? Natural. From where did you come? Sounds almost like a bad movie.
So the rule is, in formal academic writing, yes, be careful with sentence-ending prepositions, but in conversation and everyday English,
End sentences with prepositions freely. It's the natural way English actually works.
wonderful, another rule to forget.
We're becoming professional rule forgetters today.
The best kind.
All right, lie number 3. Jack, this one confuses a lot of learners.
Yes, the rule is never split an infinitive. Now, first, what is an infinitive?
Good question. An infinitive is to plus a verb, like to go, to learn, to speak, to run.
And splitting an infinitive means putting a word between to and the verb. For example, to boldly go. That is a split infinitive.
And teachers used to say, wrong. You must say to go boldly or boldly to go.
But here is the truth. Splitting infinitives is completely fine in modern English. In fact, sometimes it is the better choice.
Can you give us an example?
Of course. She decided to quickly finish her homework. That split infinitive, to quickly finish, sounds natural and clear.
Versus, she decided to finish quickly her homework, which sounds awkward.
Very awkward. The meaning even changes slightly depending on where you put the adverb.
Exactly. I want to really understand this. The emphasis is clear. I really want to understand this. That changes the meaning a little.
Right. Sometimes where you place the word changes what you are emphasizing. So forcing a rule that says never split an infinitive can actually make your sentences less clear.
And the most famous split infinitive in the world?
To boldly go where no one has gone before, from Star Trek, one of the most famous phrases in popular culture.
If it's good enough for Star Trek, it's good enough for us.
I think that settles it. Split infinitives are fine. Your teacher was wrong on this one.
Or at least not giving you the full picture.
Exactly right. Okay, lie number 4. Jessica, this one is everywhere.
Which one?
The overcorrection of I versus me. Many people think that using I always sounds more correct than me.
Oh, yes. And this actually creates the opposite problem. People start using I when they should use me.
Exactly. So you hear things like, between you and I, this is a secret.
And that is actually wrong. It should be between you and me.
Or, please send it to Sarah and I. Also wrong.
The correct version is, please send it to Sarah and me.
So how do you know when to use I and when to use me? There's a very simple trick.
Tell us the trick.
Remove the other person from the sentence. Just keep yourself.
Oh, I love this trick. So instead of send it to Sarah and me, remove Sarah. You get send it to me. That sounds right.
Perfect. Now try with I. Send it to I. That sounds wrong immediately.
So the answer is me. Easy.
Let's try another one. Sarah and I went to the store. Remove Sarah. I went to the store. Correct. So I is right here.
Me went to the store sounds wrong. So we keep I.
This trick works every single time. Just remove the other person and test which one sounds right alone.
So the rule, always use I because it sounds more educated, is actually wrong. Both I and me are correct. You just need to use them in the right place.
And many people who try to sound formal end up making more mistakes because they always reach for I.
Great trick. Remove the other person, test it alone. Simple.
Never fails.
All right, lie number 5. And this one is very modern and very relevant.
Yes, The rule many people were taught is they is always plural. You cannot use they for one person.
So instead of saying, someone left their bag, teachers would say you must say, someone left his or her bag.
And his or her is so clunky and formal, isn't it?
It's exhausting to say, and in real conversation, nobody actually says his or her every time.
The truth is, singular they has been used in English for over 600 years. This is not a new thing.
Really? 600 years?
Yes, Shakespeare used it. Jane Austen used it. Great writers throughout history have used singular they naturally.
Here's an example. Imagine you're talking about a friend and you don't know if your listener knows if that friend is male or female. You say, my friend called me, they were very upset.
That is completely natural. You're talking about one person, but they works perfectly.
Or imagine you're in a meeting and someone left a coat. You say, someone left their coat in the conference room.
Nobody would say, someone left his or her coat in the conference room. That sounds like a legal document.
Exactly. So the rule, they is always plural, is simply not true in natural English.
And today, singular they is also increasingly used for people who prefer it as their personal pronoun. So this is both a historical truth and a modern reality.
Major English style guides, like the AP Style Guide and the Chicago Manual of Style, now officially accept singular they.
So this is not even a debate anymore in the professional world.
They is singular, they is plural. Context tells you which one.
Just like you. You can be one person or many people. Nobody argues about that.
Brilliant point, Jack. Same with they.
Grammar evolves. That's the beauty of language.
Okay, Jack, before we wrap up, I want to ask you something important.
Go ahead.
Why were these rules taught? If they are wrong, or at least not the whole truth, why did teachers and books teach them?
Great question. A few reasons. First, some of these rules came from trying to make English more formal or more like Latin. Old grammarians admired Latin and tried to apply Latin rules to English even when it didn't fit.
So it was a little bit of language snobbery.
A little bit, yes. Second reason, teachers often needed simple rules that were easy to teach, so they simplified complex ideas into hard rules. Never do X is easier to remember than sometimes X is fine, sometimes not. It depends on context.
That makes sense, especially for young learners.
Exactly. And third, language changes. English today is different from English 200 years ago. Rules that made sense then do not always make sense now.
Language is alive. It grows, it changes, it adapts.
And that is not a bad thing. That is actually beautiful.
So we should not blame our teachers. They were teaching what they were taught.
Exactly. But now that you know the fuller truth, you can speak more freely, more naturally, and more confidently.
That is what we are here for. Okay, let's do a super fast review of the biggest mistakes people make because of these myths.
Mistake 1, saying, "To whom are you speaking?" in everyday conversation. Way too formal. Just say, "Who are you speaking to?"
Mistake 2, using I when me is correct, like come with Sarah and I. Nope, it's come with Sarah and me.
Mistake 3, avoiding they for one person and writing he or she every time. Use singular they. It's natural and it's been correct for 600 years.
Mistake 4, rewriting a perfectly natural sentence just to avoid ending it with for or with. Don't do it. Natural English sounds natural for a reason.
And mistake 5, thinking that grammar rules never change. They do. English is not fixed. It breathes and evolves.
So, keep learning, keep listening, keep speaking, and don't be afraid of making mistakes.
Because even native speakers break the rules every single day, and they speak beautifully.
So can you.
All right, let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today.
Lie number 1, never start a sentence with and or but. False. You can. Native speakers do it all the time.
Lie number 2, Never end a sentence with a preposition. False. What are you waiting for is perfectly correct.
Lie number 3, never split an infinitive. False. To boldly go has been natural English for centuries.
Lie number 4, always use I instead of me. False. Use the remove the other person trick to find the right answer every time.
Lie number 5, they is always plural. False. Singular they has been used in English for over 600 years.
These rules held you back. Now you can let them go.
Speak freely. Speak naturally. Speak with confidence.
English is not about perfect grammar. It's about connection, communication, and being understood.
And you are doing it right now. By listening, by learning, by being here, you are improving every single day.
If this episode helped you, please give us a like. It means everything to us, and it helps other English learners find this channel.
And subscribe to A1 English Podcast for new episodes every week. We're here for your English journey every step of the way.
Thank you so much for watching.
Keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep going.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.